I'm not a fiend, but you know the way you rock me slowly. I always feel horny. Can I hit you on my balcony? Nightly, or if it's cool daily. I've never been crazy like this, but girl, you will feel this. How do you like it, babe? How do you like it, babe? Yeah. Kissing me,
Dancing with me, I feel with me, riding me. If you feel like
love me. The concept.
If you feel like kissing me, dancing with me, I feel with me,
Riding me,
If you feel like
love me. It's the concept. Can I hit you in the bathtub? Bubbling, giving you wet hugs. I know a way to make you come surely. Kinda raw, but it's me shorty. Can I hit you on the SMS? Digital, sending you a SOS. When I'm away, I wanna feel right there. So girl, have no fear. I know this is your first time. It's gonna be alright. Check this. If you feel like
kissing me,
dancing with me, effing with me, riding me,
if you feel like love with me,
it's the concept.
if you feel like
Kissing me,
dancing with me, I feel with me, riding me. If you feel like
love me, it's the concept. Yeah. Check me. Check me. Check me. Check me. Check me.
girl, this is the right time for you and me.
I love you, girl. If you feel like kissing me, dancing with me, effing with me, riding me. You feel like
Love with me.
it's the concept. If you feel like
Kissing me,
dancing with me, effing with me, riding me.
feel like
Love with me, the concept. If you feel like,
kissing me,
yeah,
dancing with me, I feel with me, riding me. You feel like
that's right.
love with me.
The concept. Come on, dancing with me, effing with me, riding me. Love with me, the concept, baby. How do you like it, baby?
How do you like it, baby?
How do you like it, baby?
No, I do this for you.
That's right. Feel me?
Do you feel me?
If you feel like kissing me, dancing with me, effing with me, riding me.
check. Yeah. What is up? What it do? Welcome to Club Shada episode 154. And I hope everybody is in good spirit. I hope everybody is feeling fine. Everybody is having a great week. I don't even know what I did this week. It feels like I did nothing. And for those who listen closely, you might realize that my voice is way higher than usual. And I don't know if it's too loud for you or if it sounds fine, because I'm testing a completely new setup, and I'm gonna show you soon as I'm done with the usual intro. Sorry that I'm late. I was taking a shower. This show is brought to you by Shadaware.com, the gods of good fortune. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the Shada gang. And whatever you do on the channel and whatever you watch on the channel, don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Is very important for the gods of the algorithm. You know how we do. Who's sending me WhatsApps while I'm live? Yeah, so what was I saying? I want to acknowledge and be very, very thankful to all the sponsors. Your names are here, and of course our stream royalty for a third consecutive month, Sirène des Îles. Thank you so much for your support. Don't be shy because of Sirène des Îles. Don't hesitate to give a super chat, even if it's just $1. It supports the show. The more the merry, as we say. So let me know. Put some rainbows in the chat if the sound is good for you. I know it's very loud. So to show you what I did, how am I gonna do this? Wait, let me duplicate this thing so I can show you exactly. So I can show you exactly what's going on here. It's been a long time I wanted to do this, because every time I listen to the show, especially when I watch the snippets of the show, and at the same time I watch like other videos on YouTube, I tend to realize that my sound is really, I would say 3-4 dB lower than the other shows. So I decided to test something, add something to the mix. I have to make sure that my voice and the image is exactly in sync. I'm not sure. Maybe I have to change a little bit to sync the image and the vocals, because the voice comes from the microphone, goes into USB, goes into a few plugins, then go to the program, and the video goes from from the camera to another cable to the program. So they might not arrive at the same time, because video is way more information than vocal. So sometimes if I do pop, 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 I don't know if I'm exactly on the same time, but all this is something I'm gonna test. When I take the time. But I'm gonna show you exactly what I did in terms of sound. But first of all, hey MJ, what up? How are you, brother? I hope you good and in good spirits. Exactly. What up, Malcolm Walk? What up, Michelle Rosamonte? What up, Mountain Yaba Inspiration? Hey, Tatiana, I hope this t-shirt fits. Master Electronic, what up, brother? I hope you're good. So, it means the sound is nice. What do you do, Irvin? Nice new profile picture. So, to show you what I did, I'm gonna... Okay, wait a minute. How do I do this? Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a blank screen. I'm gonna add myself as a round shape, round circle. There we go. I'm gonna put myself here so you can understand the whole thing. So I have 2 programs running. Nice. Damn, MJ, you watch from such a small screen, but nice. Good, you're teaching your daughter the good things. What up, Charlene? What up, Ezekiel? Beautiful, I will post it. What up, Ralphie? So, as you can see, this is a blank screen, right? And my microphone is going through a program called Audio Hijack. So let me see if I'm using the right new screen share overlay. Okay, cool. Now I have to choose the app I'm gonna put here. And I'm gonna choose... There we go. So here you have what my microphone go through. Oh, this is cool. Can I choose another aspect ratio? Wow. Sorry, I'm playing with the new version of the program. So there you go. So here you see what we are dealing with. What up, Matt Music? Long time that we seen you live. Glad to see you here. So this is my microphone, right? On the left you have the microphone with the... So that's this microphone, the Shure MV7 USB. Nice. What do you do, Future Soundbeat? Future Soundbeat, you sent me 2 mastered version of the tracks. Please, no limiter, please. Yeah, so look, this is the microphone. Let me go to the program so I can... So here you have the microphone, right? And here you have the volume that is multiplied by 150%. Then it goes into a compressor. Oh, wait. I'm gonna try to see if I can have the compressor appear. Let me see. How do I do that? Oh, okay. Now I'm messing everything. Give me a second. Let me put myself in a place where I'm not. Okay, so, oh my God. Okay, there we go. Oh, damn, what's going on here? I have to lock them. They're not locked. So I'm trying to There we go. Okay, so let me show the whole app. There we go. How can I show MV7 enhanced? So when I talk, my vocals go into a compressor. There you go. There you see it. My vocals go into a compressor, and the compressor will, when I speak low like this, it will put the vocals up. And when I speak loud, it will put the vocals down, right? Then they go to a limiter. And this limiter, whenever if I do a pa, 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 you see, it takes the volume completely down. And when I speak low, it takes it up. So it gives me a more radio friendly voice. And if I talk loud or not, does the voice stay the same? And whenever I talk, you really hear me way better than usually. So this is the new setup that I'm doing. And then here I have just something that shows me the level that I go. And here on the compressor, you can see that the vocals are set to never go more than -4 dB. So for -4 dB is 0 is super loud, -4 dB is what you're hearing right now. And usually the sound of the show is at -8 dBs, which is way lower. So now I can talk this way, and the compressor and the limiter will do their job, so that if I talk louder, you will still hear the same. If I talk normal like this, you will still hear it the same. So that's a great setup that I did. I can even, if I want, for example, I would be able to add, for example, a gate. So what is a gate? A gate, let me explain. Let me show you what is a gate. Do I have a gate here? They click now to remove the hum from audio, remove noise. No. I don't have a gate plugin right here at hand. I have so many plugins. I don't want to create a bug while I'm doing the thing. But if I would remove all these things, you would see the difference. So let you see. If I remove the compressor, I turn it off, and I remove the limiter, turn it off. Now you can hear me. I'm hearing the same. I'm hearing the same thing in my headphones, because I have another mix that comes directly from the microphone. I'm plugged directly to the microphone, so I'm hearing my voice and the music and anything at a level that is set for me. But for you guys, now if I turn back the compressor on, you could see the difference. You could see that now the sounds are leveled, and anything that is low goes up, and everything that is up goes down. And then if I turn on the limiter, you would see directly the difference in terms of volume. And yeah, so this is what I put in my whole stack. And then I have another program, so-called Loopback, that I showed you before. I'm sorry if it's too technical for some people, but hey, sometimes you have to, go technical. Where is Loopback? Okay, wait, let me see if I find it. Maybe I don't have Loopback. Yeah, here's Loopback. So on Loopback is a little different. On Loopback, I'm having I should put some background screen. Let me make it look nice, so I can. Wait. Don't move. Let me add a background screen. Where is it? New image. I'm gonna use the Club Shada title. Where is it? There it is. And I'm gonna put this in the back. There we go. So on with Loopback, what I have is here. Oh, this is fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. So Let me lock my. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm having fun. There we go. So yeah, I was saying. With Loopback, I have two mixes. So this mix here, called Shure Enhance, is the mix that comes from the other program that I just showed you called Audio Hijack. It sends my vocal very loud, and this goes directly to the program that I'm using, Ecamm, to do the live. MV7 out is the mix for me, for my headphones. So this is not what you're hearing. On this mix, I have Spotify. I can listen to the music. So let's say if I turn off completely Spotify, I'm not hearing the music anymore. But you guys are still hearing the music. But for me, I could do that so I can concentrate on my voice. But I like to know what is playing in the back. So I have the music playing in the back. I can play Logic Pro. I don't need it now. I can play WhatsApp. For example, if somebody sends me a voice on WhatsApp, I can listen to WhatsApp message without you listening, because all this is a mix that is only going to my headphones. And then I have Google Chrome and the Finder if needed. And Ecamm is just if, for example, I receive a super chat, I can hear the ding. And if anything comes from, for example, if I play a sound like this, if I play this, for example, I can hear it coming from the program to my heads. So this mix is the mix of my headphones. And here I have a third mix, which is your mix. This is what you guys are listening. So you don't hear the Finder. You have these, blah, 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 and you have my headphones that are coming. I should make them come in stereo, actually. Let me see if this works. I don't know if these change something, but I don't know. I hope you're not hearing a face, because let me know if I did something stupid, because I never. Let me see. No, I did what it was. I was coming only from one side, so now I'm coming from the two sides, probably. Who knows? Anyway, so this is the mix for you guys. So you have Spotify. You have Spotify on a low level, so you can hear the music. You have my vocals that are coming from the microphone that are going to your mix. And then if I'm listening to, if I'm playing music or recording, I would turn this on. This microphone is off because that would be the microphone directly, but I'm sending you the microphone with the effects. And if I play something on Chrome, from a YouTube video or something, the sound will come from here, and that's it. And that's the mix that you have. And this is how I have this new setup that I've been doing. So I'm using Ecamm for the production of the show, plus Audio Hijack to send all these plugins, plus Loopback to do all my different mixes and send them to the different places. So I could create another mix, for example, to send it for a radio, for example, if I was playing live on the radio as well, or if etc. etc. See what I mean? Yeah, now it's better in stereo. Thanks. That's, see, I could fix something that I did while I was doing it. So yeah, this is the whole operation. So it makes the program a little complicated. I mean, not that complicated. I would have loved that if I could do all this directly inside of the program. So it's something I'm going to talk with the makers of Ecamm. I will suggest them that we'd be able to add plugins directly inside of Ecamm, so I wouldn't have to go in all these things. But hey, listen, sounds great. And for example, if this show was playing at the radio at the same time, I could send another device that would go, for example, in a server that goes live in a radio, for example. So or I could even go do a third one that just record everything in an MP3 file, so I can send, for example, the show in audio to, I don't know, something like SoundCloud or Mixcloud or whatever. So yeah. So if the sound is better for you and you like it, or if it's too loud, just let me know. And if it sounds great and you're happy, just give me the unicorns. You know how we do. So where was I? What you mean no sound? There was no sound this whole time? No, I see the sound. Hey. Hello, Jujuzão. How are you? Hello, Marina. California. I haven't been in California in 30 years. It's really time ago. I have a great story to tell you when I'm done reading. Can I buy all your clothes in bulk so I can get them out here? Yes, you can. I think you can. For stores, well, there is different. I have to check with my distribution. Maybe. What about the sound card? I don't use a sound card. I don't use a sound card because this microphone has a sound card that is integrated. So when I do my show, I turn off the Apollo. I have an Apollo twin here, and I don't use it. Completely not. Why? Because, for example, when I did my show in Senegal, I didn't want to bring the sound card and all that stuff. I try to be able to do a show where I don't need anything. So my plugins are from the two plugins I use are from Fat Filter, meaning that I can just take the Mac Mini, the camera, and the microphone, and I can do this show anywhere. I can even take this light and that one, and I'm ready to record anywhere. So that's how I did in Senegal. But for example, in Senegal, because I had one microphone for everybody, the sound was very, very low. And if you hear the original show, that episode called Hello Dakar, you could hear that the sound was low. But if you hear the replays, you could hear that the sound is way better because I use exactly those two plugins to make the sound better. But now if I go somewhere and it's three people in the table talking and we all talk with this microphone, you would have a better sound. So yeah, it's great. But yeah, I don't use the sound card. This microphone is actually a sound card. That's beautiful. So you can record vocals, songs, everything with this mic. It costs $250. The link is in the description. You get that mic and listen, you can record your album. You can plug it straight from USB to a phone, or to an iPad, or to a laptop, or to a computer. And so this is plugged directly to USB, and it does all the conversion, etc. Amazing mic. This one too, the one I used to use before episode 100. It also doesn't need a sound card. It has integrated sound card mixer. It comes with its own program where you can even change the shape of your vocals, etc., etc. I should get some help to reach this level. Or you can just watch this video. It's kind of easy. Listen, I set up everything this morning, so it was not hard at all. It's really two great programs. One costs $70 and the other one $70. I think you can buy them in bulk, cost you less money, and really like They are amazing programs. I will put the link in the description. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now imagine when I do the voice of the corruption with this setup. Hey, how are you? Woo! Exactly. If I yell in the mic, hey, it doesn't change nothing for you. So that's so cool. Everything is taken care of by the compression and the limiter. I love it. I will come. So wait a minute. Your name is Marina from California, and you live in Marina Del Rey in California, or you love Marina Del Rey so much that you decided to call yourself Marina. See, you don't like my voice. Do you need a Focusrite Scarlett also? No. Everything is directly done in the microphone. And the beauty about this mic is that it comes with its own. So even if you don't want to use all my programs, this microphone comes with its own program. So let me show you quickly. Oops. So this microphone comes directly with its own program. There it is. Give me a second. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. So you see the microphone comes directly with its own program where you can, for example, turn off the gain of, for example, if I turn off the gain, and you will see here, you see that green thing. Look, if when I turn off the gain, look, and now you can barely hear me. And turn it back on. You can change your equalization. You can add a limiter and a compressor. So I have a double limiter and compression, the one from the mic plus the one from my programs. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn everything off, and I'm going to recreate the sound directly in that using just my programs. But I mean, it sounds great like this. But it really is great that it comes with all these tools. So you can really like just get this microphone and that program, and that's all you need. What you mean my mouse has no battery? Oh shit. What am I gonna do? My mouse. All right, listen. Let me plug in my mouse while I talk. Yeah, but I'm not gonna be able to see all the comments. Well, listen, I'm gonna charge it just a bit. And I'm gonna use my trackpad. Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna use a trackpad. Does it work? Connected. Okay, cool. All right. So where was I? The name of the mic is the Shure MV7. Charlene, you have a link to buy. That is, let me make sure. In the description of this video, normally you have, let me see. If you look in the description of this video, you're gonna have stream gear. Ecamm Live is you're gonna see the link to the program I use, and then you're gonna have the name of the microphone, Shure MV7, and a link to where you can buy it. So I will also add the link to the compression and etc. But you have everything you need to know. And listen, look at the sound that it gives you. This mic is amazing. You can change the mode. I like to leave it like that. So this is the mode to, for example, if my sound is too loud and I want to just turn it down, I can just do this, or turn it up. And if I do this and it becomes orange, this is to the sound that I have in my ears. So I can turn off or turn on the sound. And it's just plugged as a USB here. And this is the cable for my headphones. That's it. So I'm hearing myself straight from the mic, and I get the music also sent from the microphone. So the mic is really like replacing a Focusrite, etc., etc. So it's really a great solution for people who are working alone like me, and you can really you can set it up and then you're ready. Just camera, microphone, and even like if you just want to record audio, you want to do a podcast, these are amazing mics. Like you can get 2 of them, one for you, one for your guests, and you're good to go. It's really I think it's the best out there. It's one of the best out there for that. What up, son? I'm telling you, that's hate right here. That's pure hate. Yeah, it's very nice. She said future ex-gendre. What up, Nadia? Listen, I hope everybody's putting their likes up there. Nadia is here. Be careful. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm having my photo shoot. I'm having my photo shoot for tomorrow I'm having my photo shoot for my album, and I decided that whatever happens, this album will come out in December. So I'm doing the photo shoot. Soon as I have the photo, everything that is not recorded is not going in this album and is going to the next album. And I'm closing the album, starting to upload everything, and then because I want it to be ingested by the platform at least a month before the release, and I have to upload like 50 songs. So it's this is some serious madness. So can't wait tomorrow. Great. I am bringing an outfit from a designer from Senegal, and this is what I'm gonna wear, and I'll probably do the cover and maybe cover for a few singles, and then maybe I'll bring another outfit. We'll see how much time I have, but I'm excited. That's gonna be cool. So that's why I'm not gonna be too long tonight, because I need to have a fresh face tomorrow to go do my photo shoot. And my photo shoot is at 2 p.m. So I'm gonna try to sleep around 3, so I can be have at least 6 hours of sleep. And listen, I was telling a story to a friend, and I was saying to myself, that would be an amazing story to tell on Club Shada. That will, after I go to Turkey and remove all the fat. So I was having this conversation with a friend about controversies. Sometimes you get in controversies, or you do a video and everybody talks about it and everybody goes crazy, like if you said something amazing, where I tend to, the things I say are things that I've been saying for the last 25 years. So sometimes I don't really realize why there's so much craziness. And as I was talking about things, I realized a few things about two episodes, two stories that I really wanted to share with you. So, I was in Martinique or Guadeloupe. I don't remember which one. I don't really remember. I think this was in 97 or maybe 98. And I was about to release my first album. And so I go to a radio interview. Nothing special. I go to an interview. At that time, I was really known as the dancer and rapper of Jean-Michel Rotin because I was on tour with him for so long, for 6 months in the West Indies. We were stationed in Guadeloupe, but we were all around between Martinique, Marie-Galante, and also French Guiana. And we spent like a lot of time there. And after that, after the tour, I went to French Guiana to live in Cayenne for a whole year. So as I'm in Cayenne, I'm finishing my album. So my album was it has that very clear hip hop sound, but it had that Caribbean feeling and a lot of Brazilian influences. And so I go to Martinique to do a radio interview or Guadeloupe, I don't remember. Let's say I go to the West Indies. I'm in the West Indies, the French West Indies, and I'm doing this interview, and we are having a conversation about my upcoming album. And I knew a lot of artists already, back there, and like Leila Chico, like Sonia Dersion, Princess Lover. Like I knew a lot of people out there because I was in the West Indies between Martinique and Guadeloupe for almost 6 months before going to Guyane for a year. And I'm coming back to start doing promo for the album release. So we're talking about what are you gonna do? What do you think? What is your competition? Blah 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 blah. What do you think? What are you bringing as somebody who's coming more from hip hop and R&B? What are you bringing to the zouk scene? What are you proposing to the music listeners? And I said something super innocent. I said, I'm bringing something different because as we are now in 99, 90, 98, 97, all the songs sound the same to me. When I listen to the radio and I listen to what's in the top 20 songs that are playing, sounds to me like I'm listening to the same song all the time, and they all sound the same. And so at that time we had a term for that. It was zouk saucisson. It was like zouk song that they were all more or less all sounding the same. And I didn't say this as a diss. I didn't say this as a lack of as disrespect for anybody. I was just saying, everything sounds a little bit like the same, and I'm trying to bring something different to the game, and hopefully people will enjoy something that sounds a little different because I will add some different chords. I'm bringing a lot of my R&B influences and a lot of my hip hop influences, and I'm going to do songs in English, songs in Spanish, etc., etc. So I was just talking, and the radio host was like, "Whoa, are you saying that?" Okay, and me, I didn't really think much of it. We did the interview at 8 a.m. So after the interview, I go back to my hotel and I go to sleep. I go to sleep because I woke up just for the interview. I was tired. I went to the club before. I think I had a show the night before. Super tired. So, going to sleep. Bob, I'm sleeping. 10 a.m., 11, 12. Wake up at, I don't know, 1. And I get a call from the reception. They say that my media, the person who was handling all my interviews and who was, taking care of the PR for me, meets me at the reception. And he comes and he's super excited and he's like, "You crazy? What did you do? What have you done?" And I'm like, "I was sleeping. What happened?" He's like, "No, you can't say this. Well, oh my God, listen. Everybody's talking about it. Look, the media, everybody, all the radio, everybody's shocked. The fans have been calling. Everybody's insulting you. And the media is like, what the fuck?" Listen, that was cancel culture before cancel culture. Apparently, the fact that I said that every zouk song of that era sounded the same and I was bringing something different, people took it very bad and people were pissed off. And the person who was handling my media was having a lot of requests from radios and even the journal at 8 p.m., like the news at 8. They wanted to invite me to clarify my insulting affirmations about zouk. How do you dare say that all the songs sound the same? Who do you think you are? You're not even from blah, blah, blah. And me, I'm like, I just woke up and I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I didn't say nothing special. They do sound the same. You cannot say that. Oh. Okay. And me, I'm like, yeah, but I mean, listen, that it was not the point I was making. The point I was making was I'm trying to bring something different, and I'm trying to bring some R&B chords, some gospel chords, some zouk mixed with hip hop, this, that. I'm just trying to bring my share to the thing. And the fact that I said that the whole top 20 sounds the same was not relevant. But then he shows me a newspaper where that they just printed in the morning, where he says, like, Kaysha bracket, all zouk sound the same. That's it. Scandal. And everybody's like, who the fuck you think he is? And I'm like, but I didn't say that. Listen, I end up getting invited at RFO, which is Radio France d'Outre-mer. Ouais, Radio. I think it was that. Well, it was a television, right? I think it was Radio France Outre-mer. I'm not sure if it was exactly the acronym, but so I end up being invited in the main. In the journal at 8 p.m. to come and explain myself and explain how would I dare say that all zouk songs sound the same. And me, I don't even understand what's going on. I didn't say nothing special for me. I just say the facts. But okay, I'm like, okay, yeah, no problem. What time we have to go there? Yeah, we have to be at 7:30. So I go there. I arrive there, people are like, the guy of the day. Oh my God, that's quite a statement that you did this morning at the radio. And I'm like, quite a statement? I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Like, I didn't say nothing special. Anyway, so the news starts, so they talk about the news, etc., etc. And after around, I think, 20 minutes, they say, and now we have 4 special guests to talk about the state of the zouk industry and zouk music. And we have this guy who's a pianist of whatever, this guy who He's the this guy who's a singer that is very like well known out there in the West Indies, and this person who's also a specialist of zouk. So Kaysha said this morning that all the zouk songs sound the same. What is your opinion? And I hear those three guys that I didn't know. I knew one of them, and I actually respected him. A great musician. I forgot who he was. And then the two others, I didn't know them. And now I'm in the middle of a debate and I hear those three people giving their opinion and explaining to me that I'm a guest in the culture. I'm a guest in the culture, and I shouldn't be here saying those assumptions because our music is rich and and we have a story ranging from ba 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 ba, and then the other one comes and say, I don't even know who this person thinks he is, because come on, you come here, we invite you in our radio stations and blah blah blah, and I'm like, this is starting to be strange. Like, those guys are attacking me, and you come here to our country, and I'm like, I'm a French resident at that time. I was not French yet, but I was a French resident, so I was in my country too. And they're like, no, you come here in our country, and you have disrespectful words about our culture and I think you should be very careful, young man, about the things you say, blah blah blah. And me, I'm like, respectful? Okay. And then they asked the third person, who was a pianist, and they asked the pianist what was his opinion about they asked the pianist what was his opinion. And imagine, we were all talking in French, right? The pianist starts talking only in Creole, because he wanted to show me, here is the West Indies, and here, you're not gonna come here and disrespect our music, and I'm gonna talk to you, and I'm gonna talk about you in Creole. So the guy starts, moun kavi pays là, jouer musique là, moun vin manquer de respect. And me, I'm like, okay, he's speaking Creole, but sadly for him, I've been on tour for a whole year, and I'm very good at languages. So everything he's saying in Creole, and I've been actually having a lot of girlfriends that speak Creole as well at that time. So I understand everything he's saying. And the guy is really explaining that, listen, we shouldn't let those African people, they come here and they think Merci beaucoup, Emmanuel Etienne. Merci beaucoup pour le super chat. Merci beaucoup pour les $30 canadiens. Merci beaucoup. And hey, Noah, c'est la fille de Lil Maro. That's Lil Maro's daughter. So, listen. What's good, Noah? Listen, it's the same thing. So this guy has a whole explanation in 2-3 minutes where he explained in Creole. I don't. My Creole is really rusty, so I cannot really retell what he said. And that was like 24 years ago, 25 years ago. So he's explaining that, listen, you a guest in this culture. You an African. You come here. You come do your little music. And because you are the dancer of Jean-Michel Rotin and you having a little success, you think you can come here and disrespect our music? I don't agree with that. We have an amazing music. We rich. We our culture. Blah blah blah. I start telling all these things, and I'm like. So now the presenter turns to me, And he's like, so, Mr. Kaysha, what do you have to respond to these people and the millions of fans who have been deceived, who have been saddened by the words? You understand, words have power, and you have to be responsible for the things you say. And I'm like, wait. All right. Do we have the top 10, the top 20? Do we have the top 20 of the songs that are the most popular here? And they like, so they ask the behind. So what happened is they merci. So they pull up, on the screen, they put the top 20 of the most popular songs that are working in Guadeloupe and Martinique and Guyane. So I'm like, okay, this is the top 20. Okay, let's go. So I asked the guy who speaks only in Creole and who was super, I asked the guy who was talking only in Creole and was pretending to not speak French. Okay, I say, so you a musician, you a pianist, so I think you understand the chords and you can tell me the chord progressions of a song, right? He's like, yeah, of course. Si, moi pe. Okay, good. He continues speaking in Creole to me, but I'm like, okay, cool, okay. So on the top, I see the first song is this song by Leila Chico. It's a good friend of mine. So the song is called En Secret. So the chord progression is na 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 na. So can you tell me what is the chord progression? And the guy tells me. So I'm making this up. He tells me it's C G F dièse. I'm like, okay. Let's go to the second song on the thing. This is Naturel by Sonadersion. So, Naturel. Can you tell me the chord progression? Is like C, G, F dièse. I'm like, okay. Let's see. The third song is this song by a good friend of mine too. Okay. What is the chord progression? Is like it's this the chord progression of the song, and is like C, G, F dièse. I'm like, okay. And if you guys listen to the song, you will realize the guitars are all played the same, more or less. So, okay. So let's skip number 4. Let's go. Look, listen, I tell the presenter of the show, pick a track. Pick any track. I don't know. Choose one. Okay, track number 14. I say, okay, this track by Princess Lover, or I'm making the names up. I don't remember which word. I said this track by Princess Lover. I think it's. I'm like, what is the chord progression? It's like, oh, this one is a D, F, G sharp. I'm like, okay, this is the same as the other ones, but just one semitone up, right? Because since you are playing a pianist and you wanna talk to me strange, I'm gonna show you that I understand chord progressions, and I'm gonna talk to you in technical terms. So I'm like, okay, this is one semitone up exactly, but it's the same progression, right? And he's like, all of a sudden, Mr. who only speak Creole reply in French. Oui, bon, c'est vrai que effectivement, it is true that bon, yes, bon, but and say, okay, listen, let me pick anything. Let me go. Okay, 29th of the top. This song, the chord progression, what it is? C, G, F, F sharp. I said, okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question now. How am I saying the sky is blue and everybody's pissed because I said the sky is blue? That's all I said. I said right now in the radio. I didn't say zouk in general. I didn't say the song from Les Aiglons, the song from this, the early Kassav songs, whatever. I'm saying right now in 1997, everything that is on the top 20 of the radio sound the same. It's the same chord progression, and everybody is kind of lazy because it works. And I'm trying to bring something else to the table. I didn't say it's shit. Most of these people who are in that top 20, a bunch of them are my friends. We perform together. I actually work with them in their albums. I produce for them. I'm just saying that I'm trying to bring something different. That's all I said. So, from track 1 to track 20, we have the same progression everywhere. What I said this morning is everything sound the same. Does everything sound the same? Everything is the same chord progression? Listen, I don't know if you ever heard a 20-second silence in TV. This is long as fuck. Everybody stayed silent for 20 seconds. Presenter, those 3 people who were very vehement 5 minutes before, everybody was like, and then everybody starts, no, but you understand some things. I said, I don't understand. And I don't understand why everybody's acting like if I'm disrespectful when I'm just saying the sky is blue. Is the sky blue? Yes. So why are you pissed off? What did I say special? I didn't say nothing special. I just said I'm here to propose something else. That's it. And I didn't say everything sounds the same, it's shit, because I understand the rules of commerce. I understand that radio will play stuff that sound more like whatever. I understand all that. But still, because it is very uniform, and I think as a musician, it's great to propose something different. That's what I'm going to do. And explain to me now, what did I say that got me canceled in the West Indies, and that had the journals say that I'm this and I'm that, headlines like the whole day people were calling me saying, are you crazy, da 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 da. I want to say, did I lie? So I asked first person who talked. It was okay, but I said, did I lie? And he's like, no, ou pas menti. Okay. Second person, did I lie? No. You who only speak Creole. Did I lie? Oh, he speaks French now. Non, mais effectivement, c'est vrai que quand oui, vu comme ça, c'est vrai que oui, ce que tu as dit, je comprends maintenant où tu voulais en venir, effectivement. Bon, oui, je dois dire que oui. Ah ben. And I look at the presenter. And the presenter, you know what he did? He said, okay, thank you for coming. Next subject. Because there was no controversy. They changed subject. They removed camera from me. They already went to the next thing. So we start talking about some festival, whatever. And they say, thanks to all our guests. And boom. People arrived, removed the microphones from us. And now we were backstage. And these guys, those 3 guys were like, yeah, respect. Listen, actually, we especially the guy who was the most aggressive, he said, I actually enjoy your work, I enjoy your production, and what you are trying to do is honorable. And listen, sometimes people say things, it stings, but I mean, what you say is true. There's nothing to say, and it's great that you're gonna bring something else. And listen, if you need, actually, I love R&B, I love this, I love that, and hey, if I could play some chords on your album, it would be an honor. And I'm like, motherfucker, you were like explaining to me that I was an African and I should shut my mouth like 5 minutes ago. But you know how it is, politics. And yeah, listen, this is the story of my life. Sometimes you have to handle people, and you have to handle people with facts, and you have to understand that a lot of people, they hear something and they get emotional, so they respond from their emotional standpoint. They don't respond from the facts. They will just respond because whatever they're feeling at that moment. They can feel anger, they can feel whatever they feel. But they're like, yeah. And there's a point where if you are smart enough and you know that you are talking from the point of view of the truth, and you are not talking just to talk, and you did your research before talking, and you know that your points that you are making are impossible to counter, then I'm like, I have to go where? To the news to talk? All right, let's go. And listen, this is from 1997, so I don't even know if that thing was recorded at that time, or if I could find those archives. But listen, I would love to have this show and put it on my YouTube channel or play it for you, because that was me in 97, before my album even came out. I was just the dancer and rapper at Jean-Michel Rotin in his albums and in his shows, and I had that song that came in 96 called Tour that was banging. And I was just saying, listen, I love your music, I love your culture, I love your people, and since I'm here, I'm gonna do a little bit of what you do, and I'm going to add something. I'm gonna add something to the table, because yeah, it feels like everybody is a little lazy. That's it. And I believe that I can, shake things up a bit. And listen, this is the story of my life in the zouk universe, and in the kizomba universe, and also in the coupé décalé universe. Like in everything that I do, this is what I do. If I enter any genre, I'm gonna listen to what is made, and I'm gonna ask myself, do I do the same as everybody, or do I bring something? That's what I do, and that's how I do. And some people, this is their mission. Those are the leaders. Other people, they are the creators or the pioneers, and 95% of the people, they are just the followers. And interestingly, those followers, they react emotionally when they feel attacked, and they don't even listen. They just reply before listening. And guys like me, you have to be very careful when you reply to me, because when I'm going to reply not with whatever emotional stuff. I'm going to talk to you in a very calm way, and I'm going to give you facts, truth. And bada bing, bada boom. Let me see what you guys are saying about this. Yeah, sorry, F sharp. That's what I was, yeah. The word was not coming. That's the problem when you're live. I guess, yeah. Listen, me too. I would have loved to. And it's funny because I completely forgot that episode, and I was on a conversation with a friend of mine, Providence, and I just remember that. And that was amazing. Yeah. Listen, sometimes you have to, get to the business et tu veux qu'ils soient contents. I mean, I didn't. I just said the truth. There was a time when Congolese rumba sound the same too. Yeah, that's true. I always say that about zouk at that period. Yeah, there was a time that every Congolese sounded like and everybody was copying the Zaiko Lamba Lamba, Langa Langa, Rochero Franco. Everybody, yeah. Listen, it's the same with every genre of music. Listen, if you go to listen to 100 reggaeton right now, they all sound the same. Because you're gonna have some people who push the envelope, and then you have the other people who like, oh, this works, let me do the same. Think, dunk, dunk. You have 1,000 that sound the same. They all use the same sample, and it works. And because it works, everybody's just doing that because the creators are lazy. The platforms are lazy, and the public is lazy as well. They want to listen to something that works, and then all you have to do is find, like, somebody will say "Baby, I love you," somebody else will say "Te amo mucho," and somebody else will say "Baby, please come back," and somebody else will say "Why did you leave?" And yeah, and the girl will respond, "I will not come back," and then you have 6 amazing songs, and they all do and then somebody else will be, let me do something different. And yeah, listen, this is the story of music. And then when everybody get tired of something, he goes away for 10 years, and then he comes back for a new generation, and everybody's like, oh my God, this is amazing, J Balvin. But those who understand history of music and have been studied music and heard the three generations of reggaeton artists will realize that there's a lot of things that people are doing now that were done 10 years, 20 years before. And it's nothing wrong about that. There's only 7 notes to play with. So of course, at a point, some things go and they come back, some rhythm go, then they come back. And right now everybody's is more about kizomba and a more electronic sound when it comes to zouk, compa, kizomba, and after that cycle is done and people are tired of hearing synth, everybody will go back to real guitars and real bass lines and real guitar licks and everybody might even go back to the 90, 95, 90, 98 sound of it, because it will be new to that new generation of people who will be 20 years when we will be 55. That's just how everything is a remix. But what is interesting is sometimes you tell people that truth and they go crazy, like if you said something amazing. És capaz de levar porrada várias vezes com pessoas zangadas com tua opinião correta. Isso é mesmo a história da minha vida. That's true. That is true. Ay. So I just want to find if I have an information. Yeah. Okay. Second story. Let me see. I'm trying. I don't know if I'm gonna find it because it's a very important. Let me see. Sorry, let me find that information. Okay, guys, I'm trying to tell you another story, but I'm trying to not. It's actually tied to it's tied to that story, but I was just trying to find a name. Let me see if I can find it here. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay. I want to say something that yeah, of course, because everybody wants to be part of it, so it sounds the same. And this is why when I do amapiano, I do something different. I want to give you a second story. Pardon me for my facts are not exactly right, but listen, the story is important. Jacob de Varieux, rest in peace, my uncle, was born in 1955, I think, in Paris, in France, right? And then he went to Guadeloupe, where his mother is originally from. And then he went to live in Senegal when he was, I'm not sure what age. I don't remember. He told me, but I don't remember what age he was. So he went to Senegal because his mom went to work there, and so since he knew nobody in Senegal, he lived in Dakar. He became friends with his neighbors, and his neighbors were a family of guitarists. So every time he would play with his neighbors, I don't know what age they were, 10, 12, 15, I'm not sure. But every time he was with his neighbor, the neighbor would always be playing guitar. And one day he told his neighbor, "Hey, teach me. I want to play guitar too." And they say, "Oh, cool. I'm going to show you." So the neighbor gave him a guitar in Senegal. And he gave him, me neither. So he gave him a guitar, and he started teaching him a few guitar licks. He started teaching him how to play a few of those, guitar sounds from whatever, rock, Senegal, etc. It's African licks, etc. And so he goes there. Now, thank you for that information. And he learns to play guitar in Senegal, and then goes back to Paris. Start playing in a rock band. That's one. And something that a lot of people don't know, he start playing guitars in a lot of soukous and Congolese rumba and dombolo songs that everybody know. A lot of people don't know, but it was Jacob de Varieux who was playing guitar in a lot of those Congolese songs. He was a studio musician in Paris. That's how he was when he was, 18. That's how they were making money. Studio Chauve-Souris, him, Pierre-Edouard Decimus, etc. That's where, the Congolese artists will come. Franco, Zaiko, all these people would come, and sometimes they would need a musician to play the guitar in their songs, and also songs from Cameroon. And hey, they would call him, "Hey, we want a guitar," and he would play some of those guitars. So imagine how a lot of these songs that you hear that are in Congo, that are classic in Congo, even if it's not said, Jacob himself told me, "Yeah, I played in some of those tracks. I don't even remember which one, because at that time we didn't really care. I was just getting my 100 francs. That's all I care about. But he influenced even Congolese music, and he's been influenced by the Congolese music that people were making him play. And then after that, he went back to Guadeloupe and he created zouk with Pierre-Edouard Decimus, Jlocine Berroir, etc., etc. And then when he came back to Senegal, now it was Kassav, was the biggest group in the world. He comes back to Senegal to play, and he realized that the guy, one of his neighbors that taught him to play the guitar, is Youssou N'Dour, bass player, one of the most famous bass and guitar player out there in Senegal, was the guy who taught Jacob de Varieux how to play guitars. And how can you then tell me that because I'm African, I cannot participate in the conversation about zouk, when the creator of zouk himself was African in his heart? I know him. We've been in Africa together more than 20 times. And in Africa, he felt at home. And this is why when people tell me that I'm not supposed to be part of this conversation when they have emotional reactions, I tell them, you guys have no idea actually what you're talking about. Because the creator of zouk not only is somebody who participated in an African music, but he learned to play music in Africa. And what he invented when he came back was a little bit of what he learned in Senegal and a little bit of the rock that he learned in France. And that's how he created zouk, by mixing everything. And this is why Kassav was huge and will always be huge in Africa, because the Africans could recognize the African in him, in that music. You could recognize. And when you listen to zouk in general, but if you listen to Kassav, especially the early songs, you could hear that the music has that African feeling. And this is why we are together. And sometimes people want to, territorialize things. And I'm like, you guys don't get it. You guys don't get it. Because we in this together. And we actually built this, all of us together. And I will do a whole show about this, but something that people don't understand is that the person who created the sound called Afro Zouk with Monique Seka, Oliver Ngoma, rest in peace, and that's all subgenre of zouk. All the beats were made by the legendary Manu Lima. He's Cap-Verdian. Philippe Montero, who is somebody who even influenced me in terms of production, and at a point influenced the whole Kizomba by, I would say, 2006, 2005. I don't remember when he released his album, Philippe and Friends. He lives in Dakar. And I think he speaks Wolof better than Creole from Cape Verde. He's always been in Dakar. And listen, Dakar is a few hours from Cape Verde. So that's where you understand how music travels by itself. And you cannot come and say, oh, you cannot participate in this conversation because you are not from whatever. Because that's not how music works. Music doesn't have a passport. It's only people who are trying to, and of course, territories will then create their own sound, and everybody will have, it's normal. This is normal that some inventions will go there, some genres will be cemented in different places. But you have to understand how, when you understand the story of some musicians and where they've been, what they did, and how they created what they created, that's where you're like, yo, wow. And this is super important when we talk about music, to learn those stories, to have people who tell those stories, to be able to make the difference between what you want or what makes you happy and what really happened. Because if the person who taught Jacob de Varieux to play guitar is the guitarist bassist of Youssou N'Dour, the implication is crazy. And they met each other, I think, years after, 30 years after, and they were on the same stage, and it was like, you remember me? Your face? Yeah, I taught you to play guitar with my brother here. And yo, yeah. And that's why I really loved Jacob. Jacob was a person that was so open to his own Africanity, and at the same time super proud of his Creole roots. And one doesn't go against the other. The two can live together, because to be proud of being Creole is actually to be proud of being African. And of course, at a point, once you've been and your family have been in a land long enough, 1,000 years, now you are from there, of course. But it doesn't mean that your roots don't go deep. And to understand music and to understand the movements of music, you really have to learn your history about the populations, about the people. Like, the people who are game changers are people who travel. It's people, they go outside to enrich themselves from information and from the culture of others. One of the best things that happened to me is the fact that I've been to 100 countries. And I know so many different cultures that it can take me from one place to another. And my music, you can hear it in my music. Listen, what you're hearing in the back now is my music. It's Amapiano, but it doesn't sound like Amapiano from everybody else, because I don't want to sound like a South African. I want to pay homage to the South Africans, but at the same time, I want to bring my stuff in it, because I'm a creator. I'm an artist. I'm not a follower. I don't get in the wagon number 5 and follow. I create my own tracks and I branch out. That's what I do. And it doesn't mean that those who want to follow the lead don't have the right to do it. To each their job. And that story from Jacob, those stories from Jacob, and a lot of the stories that Jacob told me, listen, they change a lot of my perspective on a lot of things, because he was somebody who was so rich in terms of culture and the music and everything he learned, that, you know, before he passed away, I talked to him on the phone, and I told him, hey, I would love to have you in this album. I know that we did a lot of songs together, but yeah, I would love for you to be in this album. This is going to be my 10th album. And you know what he replied to me? He said, yes, but I don't want to do zouk. And I was like, why? He was like, because I want to do something new. I want to do something, you know, that is not something easy for me, or where people are waiting for me. And I was thinking a lot. I was like, oh, what could I do with him? Like, where could I, you know, where could I take him, like, musically? Like, should I do a kizomba? But I mean, kizomba is not so far from zouk. Maybe a compa, maybe like a very R&B zouk or maybe a reggaeton, or and then I was like, oh, maybe I could do an amapiano with him. That would kill everybody. If and that was like last year, and then there was the COVID, and then there was the quarantines, and then we were on the phone. Then he came here, and there was he didn't have the time to do all these things. So I was like, hey, I would love to have you on Club Shada, and at the same time I would love to book you a ticket to come to Lisbon, and we just go to the studio and we create something. Let me know when you come back from the West Indies. And he never came back from the West Indies, and this broke my heart. But listen, I continue to be more than grateful that I had the opportunity to be graced by his presence and his greatness, and the amazing stories, like those stories that I'm telling you that he told me. Like, I didn't read it somewhere. I was just trying to find the detail of the name of the guitarist in Senegal. That was I was trying to read, and when it was. But I remember when he told me that story. When he told me, yeah, listen, I learned to play guitar in Senegal. I was like, what? Wait, what? Yeah. And he started telling me the story when I was a kid, blah, blah, blah. And me, I was like, this changes everything. He was like, what? I was like, no, because he was in Africa. He was like, yeah, but we're all Africans, no? Yeah. And listen, I tend to be a person that people learn from me, but it's never the better moment for me when I'm learning from guys like him. So yeah, listen, and to imagine that, I would love to find the songs, the rumba and dombolo songs, the Congolese music where he played, because this is as important as the fact that he learned to play music in Senegal. It's also super important to know what song that we know from the Congolese catalog where he's there as well. And in a way, how I feel like I'm a heir to Jacob de Varieux is the fact that when you take my song Kaysha on dit quoi, the beat is made by me. I'm from Congo. The guitars on this song are made by Thierry Delaney, who is the same guitarist who did Mon Soleil by Princess Lover, and he's from Guadeloupe. He's from Guadeloupe. The chorus is made by Tia, who is from Ivory Coast and France. The Nushi parts are made by Anofela, who's from Ivory Coast, and all the animation, the atalaku, the Congolese atalaku, is made by Top One, who is from Congo Brazzaville. Boom. And that's how I make music, and that's how I love to make music. I hate when somebody sends me a message telling me, yeah, I'm from Congo and I would love to, and I'm like, I don't care where you're from. If you're a musician, we are from the same family. Don't come and tell me I'm from whatever, because it doesn't change nothing for me. And the same thing when I go to interviews in Congo and everybody's like, yeah, but why don't you do more music for people from Kinshasa? And I'm like, I don't do music with people because they are from somewhere. I do music with people because they do great music. That's it. And that's how I work, and a lot of times I've been in Cape Verde, I've been in the West Indies, in Guyana, in France, in Morocco, here in Portugal, in Angola, in Mozambique, and people tend to, because sometimes it's because of the struggle, they tend to go inwards and stay between themselves and work between themselves, or be like, oh, it's the Capverdians against the Angolans, or oh, Kizomba is ours, all these things. And me, I tend to be up there watching everybody, and I'm like, when I go to Cap Verde, I'm treated like a Capverdian because of my contribution to Capverdian music, because of songs like One Love, Question My Heart, etc. When I go to Angola, same thing. When I go, and because I inspired musicians of these places. When I go to Mozambique, same thing. When I went to Kenya, same thing. When I go to Congo, same thing. When I go to Paris, same thing. When I go to the West Indies, same thing. And I produce people, I created careers from other people, and I always thought, listen, we just musicians. We make music. We don't make politics. We're not here to do something about territories and this and that. We make music to make people happy, or to make people think, or to spread a message, or to spread love. And it's something that, you know, whenever I was in those positions of the stories that I told you before, of people being pissed off the things that I said, or my reflections, or me stating facts, why people always lose against me when it comes to going head to head with me is because I come from knowledge. I come from facts. I don't come here telling people, oh, I think that. No. It's not about what I feel or what I think. It's about the fact. The sky is blue. That's it. There's nothing I can explain to you why it's blue, but don't come and tell me, no, it's pink. Or maybe it's pink at the sunset sometimes. But don't come and tell me, no, it's not true. The sky is never blue. It's green or whatever, or it's yellow. Or no. Because me, I understand why it's blue. I understand about the ozone, about the H2Os, about, like, I learned this in physics. So when you come to me with bullshit or emotions, or you angry, I'm just gonna look at you like, bro, why are you angry? Like, look, this is the reason why it's blue. Yeah. Is my mouse charged? Let me see. Thank you, trackpad. Yay, I'm back. Yeah, listen, that was my little story for today. Let me check your comments and then go get my beauty sleep. Where was I? Let me see all your comments. Let me see. Thank you so much, Mountain of Inspiration. And listen, those who like stories, I really tell you, go subscribe to Mountain of Inspiration's channel. He has amazing stories, and he uses the past to explain and to teach us something about the present and about different things. So stories are important. Storytelling is very important. Oh, Brockton, I've been there. Of course. Brockton, Boston, I've been there. I performed there. You can find all these shows on my YouTube channel. Of course. Because in the 70s, it was compa that was huge in that region. So yeah, of course. Actually, I think I have a conversation with Jacob that is on my channel, and I think I asked him about the origins of the inspiration to do zouk from compa, because I think compa that came from cadence, and that came from other things. Like, you know, I've been saying for so long that I have to do a whole masterclass about the origins of zouk, compa, kizomba, samba, samba, semba, begin, mazurka, etc., etc. And I just have to take my notes, you know. I am my own booking agent now. Tell your brother I said hi. My email is on the channel. Listen, Philippe, when he arrived with that rhythm, he killed everything. Manu Lima, Philippe Montero, he speak Wolof better than me. Yeah, Philippe is great. Too bad when I was in Senegal, I didn't have the time to go and see him. But I'll go back. I'll go soon. Yep, music is for everybody, and it doesn't belong to nobody. It's a gift from heaven, man. All these dudes keep saying this is our music. Well, I can say question mark. Or else you must show me where it's written that this is our music. Yeah. Yep. Me neither. Thank you. I can't wait to take you to Kingston, Jamaica. Oh, cousin, take me. I hear Kizomba mixed with Afro dancehall so much that now when I make my own beats, I mix Kizomba with rock. Exactly. Listen. Jacob de Varieux in 1997, I think, or maybe before, he was in a rock band called The Bad Grass. That's when he was like, I don't know, 15, 16. He was in a rock band. A rock band. That's all you need to know. By the way, you should also consider a collaboration with MP. It's beautiful that he gave you all his knowledge, like a father to his son. Yes. You know, when we were on tour with him, that was amazing. He always had like so many stories. He had so many. Listen, if you think I have stories, you don't imagine how many stories Jacob has. He had stories forever. He was like, remember we went to a lot of places, and yeah, every time, you know, he had like, we would just be here and listen to him telling us stories. So that was great. He was somebody who shared, you know, he shared a lot about his, you know, about his experience with you. And that was great. Listen, I'm very lucky that every time we would come to Portugal, you know, when he would come to Portugal, I would be, you know, he would call me and we would do something together. We went to Congo a lot together, a lot. We did so many trips together, Brazzaville, Kinshasa. We went to Cape Verde. We went to Angola together, Mozambique together. And yeah, you know, we went to Benin, Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. Yeah, listen, I'm blessed with those memories. The elder passed away, Adama Faye. Mike, the jazz man and the creator, both teach to Jacob. Thank you for this information. Lamine Faye was the composer and guitarist of a big band, Super Diamond. The youngest, Habib Faye, the genius, was the key for Youssou N'Dour. He passed away very young. Yeah, so this is those brothers who taught Jacob to create music. Sushiraw created Ralphie. Thank you so much. Apart from Nigeria, which other African country have you not been to? I think more in the corner of the east. I didn't go to Zanzibar, to Eritrea, Ethiopia, Sudan, all that eastern part I haven't been to. And in the south, I think I didn't go maybe to Swaziland, Somaliland, Somali, like there's like that southeastern part. I haven't been there, but the central part, I think I did everything. Maybe I still need to go to RCA. Rwanda I have to do. In the western part, I think I did every country almost. Maybe I did Guinea-Bissau, but not Guinea-Conakry. So I still have a few countries to do, but I probably did around, I don't know, 30 countries, 35 countries in Africa. And yeah, I have to go to the rest. And I also want to explore Australia, China. I have to go back to China. It's been 40 some years. So yeah. Please listen to the Youssou album, the Guide. Habib Faye made everything. Wow. Oh, thank you. I will listen to it. And everybody, please go listen to it. Yeah. J'adore écouter tes histoires avant de dormir. C'est un peu comme Père Castor. Aïe, 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 aïe. You're not hiring? Okay, I'm here if you need me. So how do you look at where you was, where you at, and where you want to be? One day I met somebody who's into astrology and all these numerology things, and he told me, wow, it's the first time that I see somebody who's exactly where he's supposed to be. And that's how I feel. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I never think, I think ahead, but I don't see myself as what I'm not, and I don't pretend that I'm not, that I am what I'm not. And my past is really something that I use to fuel my knowledge that I can use to work on the future. And yeah, listen, I think in terms of perspective, there's a lot of videos on that channel where I talk about life and life lessons. So I invite you to go to the channel and have a look and leave a comment, of course. And actually, it's something that I would like to tell everybody that come here on this show. At the end of the episode, I would love you to leave a comment, but I would love you to also go to the channel and watch the snippets and some parts of the show or anything in the channel. Leave a like and leave a comment. That would be great. It supports this channel. You're welcome. So guys, tomorrow I'll have a photo session. I did my 2 hours. Listen, I'm really thinking of maybe, look, I don't know if I would do the whole month of December, but I'm thinking about really doing at least 30 minutes of Club Shada every day, or maybe for a week or for 10 days, to do a Club Shada marathon. So I'm thinking about it. So who knows? It depends. If I'm done with the album quickly, etc., I might do this. So since we are listening to this song, the instrumental version, I'm gonna play you the one with the vocals. Where is it? Really? Wait, Kaysha Mokili. Yay. I'm gonna leave you with a song called Mokili Yabiso. It's a song that I produced. Under the name Diamantero. and that you can of course find in all the platforms. I want to thank you, all the sponsors, everybody who've been sending your super chat. Thank you, Emmanuel Etienne, for tonight's super chat. Thank you to our stream royalty, Sirène des Îles. Don't forget, if you want to be the stream royalty, all you need to do is to do a $25 super chat, or maybe you can do $5 super chats, or 25 $1 super chat, as you wish. But hey, listen, support the show how you can. You can buy these t-shirt, husband, father, friend, lover, in our store, shadaware.com. And this show was brought to you. I hope that you love the new sound. I kind of like it. Gods of Good Fortune, shadaware.com. And I'm leaving you with Mokili Abiso. If you enjoy the show, give me my unicorns in the chat. See you when I see you. Peace.
well in the house that my mama built for me. All is well in the land that my papa got for me. I got love, I got love, I got love infinitely. Well, it must be the land I'm feeling oh so free, yeah. Killing will be my piece, so